Hey, good morning. Yesterday I got home from work to find I had finally received the last part in the mail that I needed to make my own air cleaner. And that is the chrome air cleaner mounting bracket. This has been going on for about a month now when I decided to make my own air cleaner because I didn't really find anything online that I wanted, that I could afford, or actually that I really wanted. I found some I could afford but didn't really like them. Anyways, this is the last part I got here. The reason it's taking so long is because the company that I ordered that air cleaner mounting bracket from sent me an engine mounting bracket instead for a V-twin, which is totally useless. But it has two part numbers different than the air cleaning bracket. So whoever was in the shipping department sent me the wrong thing. Now, along with this, they were supposed to send a prepaid return mailing label so I could send this wrong part back to them. They didn't. So I had to email them, and I'm waiting for that so I can send it back to them, because I'm not going to pay to send it back to them for their mistake. The thing is, this place is like 3 hours south of me on the freeway. I could have just drove down and picked it up one day instead of waiting a whole month. Now, some of the other things I got to do this was from DK Customs. I ordered these breather bolts. Have little screens built into them. I think they are the neatest thing around. You can get other custom bolts, but most of them have some kind of like little thing hanging down, or they got tubes running around or something. These are the cleanest, neatest looking thing. They just look like a regular bolt. So that's why I like them. They weren't that expensive. So if you guys are going to do them, I would say go with these. Now, I could have ordered a whole air cleaner kit from them. I think they have their air cleaner is about a 5.5-inch diameter, sticks out about 4 inches or so. But at the time I'm having a money crunch, so it would have cost me about 3 times as much to just buy their air cleaner, and it would stick out a little further than what I wanted. And what I was planning on doing was using an old style hot rod air cleaner and adapt it to the motorcycle, but I couldn't find the one I wanted because they're no longer manufactured. So instead, what I did find is somebody actually manufactures one like the air cleaner I was looking for, which is about 5.5 inches diameter. It's about 1 3/4 inch deep, I think, 2 inches deep. But the neat thing is the mounting bracket, or back plate, I mean, fits the mounting bracket. I don't have to adapt it. And it has a built-in foam air cleaner that you can clean. It's reusable, washable, reusable. Anyways, the reason I was going to do it is, of course, I didn't like the stock air cleaner, because the only thing you have for an air inlet is this little snorkel tube down here. The rest of it's all sealed, so it's pretty restrictive. The other thing I didn't like about this is that it sticks out 4 inches from the engine, so your leg's laying right up against it. And I was burning my leg against it. Of course, now since I installed the Viad on there, I'm no longer burning my leg against the air cleaner because it doesn't get as hot anymore. But I still want to swap it out because I don't really like it. It's also like 8 inches in diameter. So the one I'm going to put on there is going to be smaller diameter, so it shows more of the engine. You'll see a lot more of the engine around here. It's going to be narrower, about half the size of that. So I'll have more leg room. So my legs aren't going to, right leg isn't going to be sticking out there ways. And it'll give it a lot more airflow because it has a 360-degree airflow. So it should improve the performance of the bike a whole bunch. I'm not going to bother doing a whole video of removing the stock air cleaner and the actual installing of the new custom built air cleaner, because there's plenty enough videos on YouTube showing you how to remove the stock air cleaner and showing you how to put on a custom air cleaner. So I'm just going to do this as an explanation as to what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And when it's all finished, then I'll do a video of what it looks like with my brand new little teeny air cleaner on there. And then later on I'll ride it for a week and give you an update of what I think, how it performs and such. So time to shut off the camera and get to work. So see you later. Bye-bye. Okay, so here I am test fitting the air cleaner mounting bracket. It fits, lines up. The air cleaner backing plate that is supposed to fit this motorcycle. None of the bolt holes line up, and this is way too small. So I have two choices: send it back, rethink my whole idea, or change this, fix it myself. Cut this out, drill new holes. And I'm tired of waiting. I'm not going to wait another month to try and figure out what I'm going to do and send it back and all that. I am going to make this fit by cutting this out to fit the opening and drilling new holes. The problems of ordering things online that the companies claim will fit your bike and they don't. Here you can see the air cleaner mount, the air cleaning backing plate. After modifying it, had to cut the opening bigger for the injection module, I guess they call that, and drill two new holes here for these mounting bolts. These bolts here are where the air cleaner fits in, and you bolt them in from behind with lock nuts that holds it in place. And here you can see the breather bolts and the mounting bracket. This is all just test fitted right now. I have to put some brass crush washers behind there and in between here, two on each side, and some Loctite blue on them, and tighten everything down very carefully. Don't want to use too much pressure on these or they'll snap off because they're just aluminum. I had to check and see what the specs are, but I know it's only in inch pounds, not foot pounds, so very, very little torquing down on those. And there we go. This is now wide enough, the same exact diameter as my throttle body, I guess, or injection body. Injection module is what they call it. And all ready to go. Just mount the cover on there. Coming up in a few seconds. And here we are with the finished product. As you can see, it's only 2 inches wide instead of 4 inches wide, so I'll have a lot more leg room. It is 5 1/4 inch diameter instead of 8 inches of diameter, so you see a lot more of the engine, which I like. And it has 360 degrees of air intake instead of the little throat on the bottom. So I'll be cleaning up, buttoning up, taking her out for a test ride. And as you can see, these air breather bolts are very unobtrusive. They just look like a regular old bolt. Nice little chrome mounting bracket. And since the bike has lots and lots of chrome on it, that's why I went with chrome. I like chrome. I know a lot of you guys like to black everything out, but I just love the red metal flake and the chrome. Reminds me of the 60s. And that's what the Harley 72 is all about. So, see you later. Okay, this is going to be a short little video test ride in the bike, the Sportster 72, after installing my new custom air cleaner that I made out of a bunch of parts I ordered online. And it's probably going to be short because the battery's going to go dead. On the camera, not on the bike.
So far, nice and smooth. No major problems. I have lots more leg room with the 2-inch deep air cleaner instead of a 4-inch deep air cleaner. I must say, it accelerates very nicely. I'm happy. It cost me about just under $100 in parts. Got the breather bolts from DK Customs, mounting plate, an air cleaner from Debris Cycles, I did have to do some fabrication on the back plate of the air cleaner to get it to fit, but that's okay. I now have a 2-inch deep air cleaner, 5 1/4 inches in diameter, with 360 degrees of airflow, and a washable element inside. I can clean it and put it back on after it dries. So I couldn't be happier with what I made up. Of course, Debris Cycles, the ones I bought the air cleaner through, said it would bolt right up, but the induction module, the hole for the throttle body did not match up, the mounting bolts did not match up, so I had to widen the hole for the throttle throat, the induction model, and drill 2 new holes. But that was not that big a deal, because I had originally planned on mating up a old 60s hot rod air cleaner on it, but I could not find that one anymore. Apparently nobody manufactures it. And this one is pretty close to that design, so I figured I'd give it a try. I must say the acceleration seems to be a lot better. I'm still only giving it maybe 3/4 throttle at the most. I want to wait till I get more mileage. else, it was well worth getting the extra leg room next to that air cleaner. My leg no longer touches it at all. Anyways, the whole problem with ordering parts through the mail. I had no problem at all with DK Customs. Great company. Love those bolts they sent, the breather bolts. Those are good. If I'd have had the money, I would have ordered one of their air cleaners. But I didn't have that much money. And I wanted to get rid of the stock air cleaner, so my only option was to make up my own. I could have gone with a aftermarket auto air cleaner with a K&N filter about 4 inches deep and fab that up. But I really wanted something a little less profile. I only wanted about 2 inches deep, so I'd have more leg clearance on the right side. And I found this one through Debris Cycle. They're the same company I ordered the mounting bracket through. The first mounting bracket they sent me was a top mount engine bracket, not the air cleaner bracket. And would have basically been the same size as what the stock was, air cleaner was. But like I said, this air cleaner is half the size, shows a lot more of the engine, looks a lot cooler, sucks air in around 360 degrees all the way around it. Top engine mount instead of the air cleaner mount. Well, I finally did get the air cleaner mount, but I also got a department, they wanted me to send back their mistake. They wanted me to pay to send them back the top motor mount that they sent me by mistake. They wanted me to pay for the postage, and they wanted me to insure it, and they said if I don't return the top motor mount within 10 days, they're going to charge my account. Well, I sent them an email back telling them I'm not going to pay for their mistake. They want it back. They can send me a prepaid postage and I'll send it back to them, or they can drive the 3 hours north and pick it up. And then if they try charging my credit card, I'll put a stop on it for my credit card account. So anyway, I thought that was pretty rude of them, expecting me to pay for their mistake. I should hear back from them Monday in the email, see what they say. Wiggle your butt and it moves where you want to go. Okay. Time to fill up. Gallon and a half. Do. Hi. Thank you. Do I want a car wash? No. Do I want a receipt? Yes. Okay. Hmm, 68 miles. 68 miles, 1.59 gallons. Wonder what that was. Have to check that out on the calculator when I get home. 68 miles, 1.59 gallons. So about a gallon and a half for 68 miles. Would that be somewhere around 40 or something? 41, 42, somewhere around there. Oh well. At this point, I really don't care what the mileage is. I just enjoy riding the bike, and it runs a whole heck of a lot better than making the changes to it. And they were just little simple changes anybody could do. Slip-on mufflers, Viad, air cleaner, lowering the rear end with 11-inch shocks, putting on a new decent seat, raising the handlebars up a couple inches. Boom, 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 boom. There we have it. Well, I think that was a successful test ride of the Sportster 72 with my brand new itty bitty little air cleaner. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was lots of fun. I don't know if the camera's still going or not. Oh yeah, it is. Battery's lasting longer than I thought. Okay, bye bye.